This week on Archery 101, we're going to talk about arrow weight. Hey everybody, welcome to Archery 101. Greg here. Alright, what can you do to get better? Well, being detail oriented is the first thing. And that's where I learned this from. I learned it from archers who are very detail oriented. Yes, they're all competitive archers. First person I heard it from was Byron Ferguson. And he says, there's your average archer, there's your accurate archer, and then your extremely accurate archer. And this is what he does to become an extremely accurate archer. And it's really simple, and you know, it does make a lot of sense. Now, I will say it's probably just for people that are competitive archers. If you're like me with a 6-inch shot group, that's what I can shoot. I can put all my arrows 99% of the time in this little 6-inch area. It doesn't really help a lot. But if you're these guys shooting an 1.5-inch shot group, this is a must-do, right? And it's not that hard. It's something used to get into. And the reason you have to do it is 2 words: production tolerances. And that tolerance that they have for the production of this material creates variances. And you can actually have arrows that are pretty good difference in weight. And that can make, like I said, not a whole lot of effect. But if you're shooting an 1.5-inch group, it can make it enough. It can cost you the win. So what you got to do is real simple. Just get yourself a scale. Get all your materials, separate them, and weigh them. And what you're going to do is you're going to play with it so you can get your arrows, as best as possible, as close to the same weight as possible. Right? So sometimes you get a lot of variance, other times you get next to none. So let's start with these arrows. These are Carbon Express. They used to be called Predator 2s, but now they're just called Predators. 800 spine, full length. I don't cut my arrows, I use all my arrows at full length. Alright, so let's see what weights we have here. Alright, let's see. Alright, this one is 176 grains. Alright, so let's see what the other ones are. 177. 177. Alright, let's go through them all real quick here. 176. Alright. 177. It doesn't want to stay. Here we go. Ooh, let's put it closer to the middle. 179. See that? A 3-grain difference. I'm going to keep that separated from the rest. 176. 176. 176. 176. 176. 176. Pretty dang consistent, right? And the last one. 176. Alright. So, vast majority of 176. But this one is 179. Let's try it again. Yeah, 179. Yep, 179. 3-grain difference. So you can see right there. Now let's say you get 3 grains there, 1 grain on this part. You could have up to 6 to 7 grain difference, and that's what we're talking about. So you're going to repeat the process for your nocks, for your points, right, which I have here, and for your inserts. And all you're going to do is once you got them together, you're going to figure it out, get them as close as you can, and you should have some really fine arrows. Depends on how detailed oriented you get. You can do it for your feathers, right? All different ways. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit down here now. I'm going to do all my points, and I'll come back and talk to you about it. Okay, everybody, done weighing them all. You know, really interesting because one, this, you can play with it, Like I had a couple, I went back and remeasured a couple that came off, and it really depends on where you set things and play with it and all that, but the consistency, the tolerances on these are awesome. All right, no variances. They all came up the same, which I am totally surprised at, especially the feathers, right? So my heaviest component is the arrow shaft itself at 177 grains. And second is my points at 125 grains. Then comes my inserts at 37 grains, followed by my knock at 9 grains, and then my feather at 3 grains. Now, that's one feather. I use 4, so that'd be 12 grains. So it'd be 177, 125, 37, 12 for the feathers, 9 for the knock. And that gives me a total of 360 grains. That's what I should get when these are built. But the biggest variance in all this is going to be is what you use to secure it with, the glue. Because you don't always put the same amount on, and it's just that's going to throw this whole thing out of whack. But we know mathematically what it should be, so this is going to be interesting. I'm going to build them, and we're going to check it out and see if it comes out to what it should be. So this is also a great little video to show you the differences. So you're wondering about 3 feathers versus 4, you know, the extra weight. It's only 3 grains of weight. That's not a lot of weight. And my scale was having a hard time reading the 3 grains. I had to put that feather just in the right spot just to get the 3 grains. All right, time to build some arrows. All right, everybody, you're probably wondering, hey, Greg, where's the arrow building? Well, this story went in a direction I never thought. I tuned those arrows. Didn't tune them, I built them. All within specs. I took the different parts, different weights, matched them up so they're almost all exactly the same. I mean, they were incredibly matched. Went out, shot them, shot pretty good. A little too good. Out of the 12, I got 4 left. So what happened? Well, I know this is going to sound like I'm talking smack and bragging, but it's not. I have people that were there, and every single time I Robin Hooded like 5 or 6 of them, and I cracked the others, hitting them. I did 2 Robin Hoods in one night in an indoor league. Look, I'm not saying it's just the arrows. There is a combination of things, but those arrows had to play a part in it, because I mean, they were like lasers, right? So, matching weight of your arrows. You know what? When you get to that certain point, heck yeah, it's going to make a difference. If you're a guy shooting at a group this big, don't worry about it. You got other things that need to go on to keep it in there to make it smaller. But when you're getting down to that, shooting at white feet at target center, that's what I was doing. Oh yeah, it makes a difference. So I'm telling you, it is absolutely amazing. Weight tune your arrows when, remember this, when you need to. If I'm out here playing around, I don't need perfectly weighted arrows. I just need arrows that fly, you know, somewhat straight. Like I said, it's all dependent on what you define accurate as. All right, let's see if I do it again. Side by side. All right, there you have it. Extreme accuracy, according to Byron Ferguson, was to super match your arrows. And you know what? When you're shooting small groups, it does work. I am absolutely amazed. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you next time with an all-new episode of Archery 101.